So welcome back to this Doom 3 playthrough. We're on part 12. I really appreciate the fact that you took the time to come and join me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, leave us a like, dislike, or comment, share the video, or hit the notification button if you want to get alerts when we post new content, or mosey on down to the channel, Tom's World, for a complete list of all our videos. Okay, so we're going to start off with this guy here.
This is the audio log of Robert Price.
And the code for this is in this guy's audio, so unfortunately we got to listen to it.
Disciplinary
What? Oh. Okay, so as soon as you hit that door, obviously that imp spawns.
4 members of the security detail assigned to the Delta Labs.
And the other thing is too, like, you gotta watch those barrels, because sometimes he hits the barrels. And then when you come out here, you got another one waiting for you there. Okay, so let's just reload.
Located some of the missing equipment and
blah blah blah.
Information that we hope will lead us to more. I have a team investigating storage room 21D with security code 298, where I've learned stolen items may be located.
Okay, so it does give a little bit of backstory.
End of log.
It does give a little bit of backstory, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of useless. So, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm okay. I'm finally over my sickness, which, oh boy, did I ever suffer bad through that. Now again, it's not woe's me, feel sorry for me and everything else, but I'm just saying. I got my voice back finally, my terrible, raspy, awful voice. Yo, what? Oh no, Revenant. We're gonna hit him with a rocket. I'm not fooling around. Oh man, that rocket aim is rough. Oh. You gotta get it perfectly right. Oh no, what? Oh, just about walked right into his fireball there. Let's get a different weapon. Oh, I got them both. Nice. Okay. Hail to the rocket. Nice. And we can jump back up here if we have to. But we're pretty good. They give us that little physics object there. Yeah. But just getting back to my little sickness there, I don't know what I had. I'm really terrible at going to the doctors. I think I'm like most guys, unless we're on death's doorstep, we really don't go see doctors. And I always try to kind of heal up myself. You know, I find doctors, God bless them, they do important work, but a lot of them just like to, you know, prescribe drugs. And, you know, look, I guess I like drugs like anybody else. I mean, you know, legal pharmaceutical style. But I don't really need a pill for everything, okay? So I just sort of took it easy, took care of myself, lots of vitamin C, lots of liquids, lots of rest, and did eventually get over it. But my back, for whatever reason, is still stiff. And like I said, I don't want this sort of woe is me. Oh, what is? No, I don't want that. Woe is me, but you know, maybe people want to know a little bit about what's going on in my life, so there it is. So my back is still a little sore. And it probably has a lot to do with the way I sit in my chair. I don't kind of sit properly. I kind of, well, sometimes sit cross-legged in my chair. Sometimes I kind of fold my legs underneath, and that's probably not great for my back. But, yeah, okay, well, we'll get through it. So, all right, what do we got here? You know what? We're going to save. Now, I tried a little different mouse button setup. I put my save on my mouse, so we're going to see if that helps us at all. Oh, you know what? Oh. Imp. Oh, there's another one there. And oh no. Okay, you know what we got there? There's a Revenant. Where is he? I can't see the smoke. I can just see his eyes. Where is he? So I'm just shooting at his eyes here because I can't see him. Oh, there we go. Got him. I like that fog. Nice. Okay, did we get a health? Yes, we did. Nice. Okay. Oh, and some clips, nice. And that's a one-way ticket too, by the way. That bloody thing broke. Now I did miss, you can't actually jump down there where those stairs are. I did miss that, and I can't go back, unfortunately. But when you go down those stairs, you can't jump, or there's a ladder there. You can jump down there and grab that. Now it's a little misleading because you got this red mist, and usually where red mist is, you think you die. And I think that's probably why I didn't jump down there, because I thought maybe it was death. So, okay, let's get our shotgun fired up here. Alright, so now I did a run through on this a little bit just to get warmed up, and we're coming across what I think is probably one of the most dangerous non-boss characters. What? Oh, okay, it's just a little zombie. Alright, you're gonna get my shrub shredder. There we go, nice. Okay, let's save. Yeah, so like I was saying, we're going to be facing one of the toughest enemies that I think, non-boss enemies in the game. I never have too much luck with these guys, so... So the tentacle guy, his official... What? Oh, we got lost souls there. Okay. Okay, pretty easy once you know that they're there. Just as I say that. Ooh, 4 of them. They don't usually come in 4s. They usually come in 2s or 3s, so that's a little bit of a surprise. Now I've got a lot of plasma, so... Yeah, so what I was saying, so the tentacle guy's official name in the game is actually a commando. There's our candy cane texture again. And he's got a companion. Now, you know, normally I wouldn't say what it is before we encounter him just because of a spoiler, but, you know, hey, 14-year-old game. So he's a more bloody heads. Okay, and you know what? The level design here is good because the tendency is to run back to this door and then they make them move over to the door. So that was actually done well. I like that. It is on to me. Okay. And what I was saying, so the commando guy, you know, he's tough enough, but the guy's got a chain gun, and he is brutal. Okay, where is this guy? Cacodemon, hitting the railing. Okay, come on, Cacodemon. Yeah, so that guy with the chain gun, he is brutal, and I also have a problem with him, so... Okay. Well, that wasn't too tough because all those lost souls sort of flew at the same level, and all I had to do was strafe shoot, so that wasn't too bad. But the commando with the chain gun, I always have problems with that guy. So anytime I come anywhere near him, I'm gonna grab something, you know, something major like a rocket launcher, or definitely the plasma, or even a grenade. What? Oh, come on. Oh yeah, the rockets are coming around the corner. Yeah, nice. Okay. I actually didn't play that well. I should have used a shotgun on the guy because he was so close. Okay, well, we got him, but that's fine. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that chain gun dude because he is going to be the bane of our existence. And if I'm going to die this playthrough, it's going to be at the hands of that guy, so I got to be careful.
Attention, reactor core online.
Usually when you press a major GUI like that, some comes popping out. So can we get through here? Nope. I hear an amp. Oh. Okay, you are gonna get the hedge shopper. There we go, got him. Okay, good. Okay, let's get back to a sensible weapon. Anything over here? So as if the tentacle wasn't bad enough. Whoa, what? Whoa. We gotta have a bloody commando with a chain gun. Yeah. Okay, so this guy is right there. I'll just nail him. And then, yeah, there's this guy. Okay, no use wasting ammo. Okay, we'll just get our hedge chopper there. And they gave us a nice health. Nice. Oh boy, that's dark. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay. Alright. And we got candy cane texture here. Come on, Ed. You can do better than that. Okay, what do we got? Okay, this is... Oh, what? Okay, it's just an imp. And I hear one behind. So just get our machine gun. Nice. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Famous last words, of course. Oh, you know what? We can jump over here. And I don't think I need anything over here. I'm pretty much topped up, but it does give us a tiny little health. Okay, nice. Alright. Oh, and by the way, I did post another editing video. I put that up today, actually. Usually do editor first and then the playthrough after. I guess I should be doing it the other way around, but makes sense. So I really wanted to do, you know, a tutorial on cinematics. And, yeah, I'll just do a quick video on cinematics. And it ended... What? And kind of as I started thinking about it and breaking the shots down and everything else, I realized that it is actually a big topic. Okay, so what we got here? This guy. Okay, got him. One more! Where did he come from? Okay, I gotta get up on him. Okay, so I decided to break up sort of the cinematics into 3 videos. I know, it sounds long. So the first video, what we're going to do is we concentrated on sort of placing cameras, how to point the cameras, how to get them running, and moving with scripts. So that's going to be the first one. It's a little dry, it's a little boring, but we have to get our camera fundamentals down. And once we kind of figure out all our camera moves, then it's just a matter of combining them, and we're ready to start with our actual cinematic. So the first one's up. So if you don't know how to move cameras, don't know how to point them and all the rest of it, have a look at that. Ooh, what? Oh, behind. Okay, well, let's go machine gun. Okay, so that's the first video. The second one, I think I'm going to concentrate on... Oh, just to get back to the first video. Now, the only thing I didn't cover is splines, just because they get a little bit complicated. And I said in the video that I probably won't cover them, but hey, you know, I'm a sucker. We'll probably go back to splines in the second one. I got a PDA there. Let me just have a quick look here. So no audio logs, anything in emails, no, and nothing. Okay, I think that PDA is just for that security clearance. So, oh, tentacle. Oh, commando tentacle man. Okay, we did manage to duck and get out of the way, so might as well grab this while we're here. Okay, so and the second cinematic video is going to be basically moving characters. I mean, obviously we need some subject matter. Yeah, you can kind of have an empty level and fly around the different, you know, rooms and stuff if you have an interesting level. But obviously we want to get some characters rolling. Now, we're not going to get that complicated in terms of, you know, actually, you know, having dialogue and, you know, all the rest of that. I think we're going to go very basic because, you know, cinematics, they can take days, if not weeks, to do properly. So I kind of have to balance, you know, teaching with you know, some sort of, you know, some sort of balance. Like I've got maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 tops to do a video, like evenings, you know, a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours an evening. So to actually construct a cinematic in, like, you know, what, you know, 9 hours would be very difficult to do. So I'm gonna have to keep it really simple. But in the third part we'll actually do some. And then also what I did was I pulled some of my cinematics from when I was mapping back in the day, and there's some things I can show you there too, that, you know, give you some ideas on how to do some, how to tell some backstory efficiently. And I'm going to get a ship flying and other little things like that. So episode 3 kind of will bring it all together, and that one should be the real fun one. Now, I really hope people don't skip 1 and 2 because those are the fundamentals, but that's sort of the plan. So so episode 1 is up now, episode 2 will be next week, and then we'll do our final one the week after that. And we'll have 3 playthroughs to sort of accompany it. So. Okay, we got a good size health there in case we need it, which we're probably going to. Okay, well, we're heading back into a long sort of hallway thing here. So let's get our plasma going, and there's my my mouse button save, which is nice. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, it's just that guy. Oh, he got us once. How cheap. Oh, I still didn't get him. Shouldn't be taking my eyes off him until 100% sure that I got him, so. Okay, what else we got here? What? Oh, another one. Okay, not a big deal. Famous last words, because there's another one behind us. Okay, let's... Oh, we don't want that. We want the shotgun. Thank you. Oh, pistol. A little bit of a misclick there, but we got him. Okay, good. Anything under here? Nope. Oh, just in time. Okay, nice. Alright, so we got our save button. Now you can see I kind of... these mouse buttons are not natural to me. Maybe my hand is too small. Now, I'm not a particular big guy, but I'm not very small either. But I think it's just... the ergonomics of the mouse is I cannot reach all the mouse buttons without adjusting my palm. I like to kind of have my mouse at fingertip level, not kind of like my fingers forward. And this particular mouse is designed for sort of fingers forward, where I like to kind of have the mouse buttons on my fingertips. So it's not ideal. Okay, so we got a left here. That is, I do have to adjust give him that. Okay, he didn't even have a chance. Oh, another one. Okay, let's go there. Okay, nice. Yeah, and I did. It's a Logitech mouse, and I'm just trying to remember the model. Not the Obsidian. Oh, what is it? I'll get the name later. I didn't look it up. You know, sometimes when I have this sort of free-form dialogue, I don't really have notes. I have just basic notes just to sort of touch on certain topics, but when I get off on tangents, sometimes I touch on stuff that I can't remember on the spot, so... Ooh, tentacle! Boom! Okay. Well, so far all we have is tentacles. Oh, this guy... Okay, this guy's gonna get the bush shears? Okay, it's my shrub cutter, and he did get a hit on us, that little bugger. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, some clips. Anything back here? Oh, okay. You know, these boxes look like FedEx, right? And I've got a good FedEx story. Okay, so my FedEx story. It's gonna take a little while to get through, so I have to kind of time it here when we're playing. So let's see what we got. Okay, so I still do not have one thing that I need to do my live action model stuff, and I ordered that stuff on the 23rd of March, and it was an order from Amazon with 5 items on it. 4 of the items came absolutely no problem. In fact, one of them came from all the way, I think either from Taiwan or Japan or possibly China. All of them came no problem, except the thing that's coming from British Columbia. And British Columbia is about 1,200 miles, maybe about 2,400 kilometers from Winnipeg, where I live. Okay, I kind of know what's going on here. I can hear that pinky. Okay, there he is there. Okay, come on in. Okay, as soon as we open that door. Boom, nice. Okay, we got him. So, what I'm waiting for is kind of a boom stand. What I want to do is I want to put the camera right over top of my desk so I can kind of look down on it, and I can do these model kit reviews in this model kit building. So I need this sort of boom stand that can, you know, go quite far up and can, you know, sort of crane over. Ooh, look at that guy just standing there. Wow. Well, I'll take it. Thank you very much. And so really I can't do anything without that boom stand. I mean, I can kind of use a tripod and do it over my shoulder, but it's not ideal. I want to be able to get this boom stand right over top of my head. And so it's supposed to come from BC, which I said was about 1,200 miles, 2,400 kilometers. And so all I got from FedEx was just a card in the mail saying it came. Okay, great, wonderful. So I read it, you know, come pick it up in 10 days. Now, I got pretty busy. I couldn't make it, so I tried to phone them. And I got this lousy, what is this? Oh, I can't go in here? No, I can't go in here. Okay, gotta find something first. So all I got is, okay, so I try to phone them to tell them to hang on to it and that, and they have this hideous phone tree, which I complained about before. Okay, I think we got our, what do we got here? Okay, this isn't too bad. So all I got was this card, so I try to phone them, this hideous phone tree, you know, it's a thing that talks to you, and it's really awful, like, you know, what would you like to do? Oh, yes, you know. And all I wanted to do was speak to a human being, and I could not find anywhere in that menu to talk to an actual human being, right? So I gave up on that, and I said, okay, fine, I'm just going to go pick it up at the airport, no problem. So, you know, I took a couple hours off to go to the airport. I get there, and basically they tell me that FedEx is a different company, although I'm in a FedEx store. And they said, well, no, this is FedEx Ground, and you shipped with FedEx, we're FedEx Air at the airport, and you shipped FedEx Ground, and it's a different company. So, yeah, who would have thought, right? Okay, so that's good for them. They're two different companies, but your average person doesn't know that, right? And then on top of it, oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? I think something really terrible is coming up here, so I'm going to get my rocket launcher fired up. What? Okay, there's the guy. Yep. Okay, so we're just going to shower this guy with grenades. And let's go 8. Okay, I shouldn't be talking when I've got really hard enemies here, so... Okay, and so I get to the airport and they tell me that FedEx ground is all the way across the city. And I don't mean just down the street. I mean diametrically right across the city, as if the designer said, how can we spread these two companies as far apart as possible? Because, of course, nobody will ever get ground and air mixed up, right? So I gave up on that. So I got home, got on the phone, and I mean, I spent a long time on the phone trying to figure out this phone tree. I finally did find a way to speak to a human being. And basically they told me that, hey, you know, I waited too long and the thing got sent back. Okay? So they're desperate to get rid of it. They can't just sit on a shelf. It's cheaper, I guess, for FedEx to slap something on a truck and ship it a couple thousand miles than it is to leave it sit on a shelf. Now, I've shipped, you know, a million things over the years. Every other shipping company, from Canada Post, which I don't like the federal government, but Canada Post to other sundry couriers, they leave stuff on the shelf until you come pick it up. Now, I'm sure they're not going to leave it on a shelf for 20 years, but for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, whatever, what's the big deal? No. So FedEx ships it back, and get this, they ship it to Ontario, and then the plan is to ship it back to BC. So in other words, it's got to go right through Winnipeg. So I said to the guy, well, why not just drop it off when it comes back through Winnipeg? Nope, can't do it. Once it's on a truck, that's it. We're mindless drones, and we just, do what the policy paper says. I mean, think about how stupid that is. So this thing now will have traveled, this package would have traveled 1,200 miles to Winnipeg, then another 1,200 miles to Ontario, and then another 1,200 miles to BC. That's almost as far as the model kit went overseas. So, needless to say, I'm not too happy with FedEx. And basically what I have to do is they're going to cancel the order and they're just going to reship it, or refund the money, and I got to reship it and go through the whole rigmarole again. So that's what FedEx has wrought. Makes no sense. They just can't seem to think and say, hey, when we ship this thing back to BC from Ontario and we're going right through Winnipeg, why don't we just drop it off to Tom's place? No, can't do it. No, can't do it. So that's my lovely story about FedEx. Now, if you've had good experience with FedEx, obviously, maybe they do a good job sometimes, but in my case, it was an absolute disaster. And I got really set back in my little videos here, and I'm not very happy about it. Okay, what's going on? What's this? Oh. Okay, what's going on? Okay, I don't want to jump down there. Okay, that's the only place I can go. Okay, good. Make it easy for guys like me. All right, one choice. So one choice only. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Uh-oh. Well, I need some more firepower here. Oh. Okay, I've been out here. Oh, that's a revenant. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Let's get our rocket. Okay, oh, we're getting stuck here on geometry. Nice. Okay, got him. Whoa. Uh-oh. Tentacle. Oh, don't guess. Oh, gosh. Okay, got him. Oh. Okay, we were back here before, so let's save. Okay, I don't think retracing our steps that way is going to get us anywhere, so let's go out here. I got to be on the spot with the weapon selection here. Oh, there he is again. Okay, let's get our rocket. Okay, that guy is just death. 18 health. Wow. Okay, and I had no health back there anyway. I'm gonna just see if I can scrounge around for some health. What was in here? Any health? Health? Anybody? Please? Health? A little bit of health for a needy Marine? Okay, doesn't look like it. So we're gonna be doing our Resident Evil high stress situation where we have like squad for health. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get out of it. Oh, gosh, it's so disgustingly gross. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, I gotta get my run back. All right, so what else can we talk about? So, a little bit on the Unreal Editor. I think last time I mentioned that there was all these great assets for Unreal Editor. I couldn't remember this one piece of software. It's actually called Maximo. And what that is basically a character library. Now, you do have to pay to use it, but they have some great selections, not tons and tons, but a good selection. And there's all these different characters that you can basically import into Unreal Editor 4, and they're all ready to go. And they're very nice. Okay, no, so all this is open to us now, and that was actually our objective. So can I get in here? Nope. Okay. All right, but which way do we go, left or right? So we have research labs over here, and we've got research labs over here. So maybe this is just two elevators that lead to the same place. Oh yeah, okay, so we're on to a new level. Excellent. Okay, so this Maximo character library, yeah, and you just download it. I think you do have to pay to play. I think it's a yearly subscription, or I think you can go month by month too. Don't quote me on that. Check out the website. And you can just basically import these characters, and a lot of them have animations already. Very easy to import. Oh, what? Okay, we got an imp there. Has he got a buddy? Yeah, he does have a buddy. Okay, let's get some distance here. And otherwise, the other thing you can do once you get Unreal 4 installed and everything, there's this place called Unreal 4 Marketplace. And I guess that's where, individuals, build assets, everything from materials to blueprints to characters and everything else. And some of them are free, some of them you have to pay for. What? Okay, just a scary sound. Okay, I didn't get that health. And again, if you're kind of developing your own game or anything like that, you can get a lot just out of that marketplace. It's actually very, very cool. So, demonic, cinematic. Can I back out of here, or did that door close on me? Okay, so let's just give these guys one of these. Let's back it up with a shotgun. So I threw 2 grenades, and I didn't hit either one of them, so... Okay, let's get some space here. One of them's gonna do a jumping attack. Sometimes they get caught down in there. Well, they didn't get caught, but they tripped up, so that's kind of nice. Can I jump down here? What's down here? Okay, I guess I could just hide down here. Okay, nice. There's another one. Okay, no, that was just him dying and hitting the floor. Oh, it kind of scared me there. Okay, and so yeah, so I'm learning more on Unreal 4, just, ooh, look at the brain go flying. But again, it's got a pretty wicked learning curve, but I've always ranted and raved about it because the thing about it is that you can change anything in it. And what I was studying basically just recently on the Unreal was just the UI, how to create custom UIs. Now again, that Kismet, well, it's not called Kismet now, I don't know what they call it now, but it's kind of an icon-based drag and click sort of thing, and that's how you kind of replace your coding. And again, it's got a bit of a wicked learning curve, but once you get it sorted out, it's just amazing how much you can customize your games. And again, you can build a whole game right on your own desktop. I mean, it would take a long time, and obviously it does take a lot of skills. But, if you can even do a very simple puzzle game or a very simple flying game. And right there on your desktop. So if you're kind of a buff, or you want to learn about level design, or you enjoy level design, again, don't let the learning curve scare you. What? Imp. Okay, so no big deal, just an imp. Oh, a couple of them. Okay, not too bad. Just gotta do this strafe dance with the imp. Okay. Oh, look at this. Hey, hey, hey. We got a little secret thing here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at that. So don't miss that. That's a score and a half. Grenades, shells. Can I jump in there? Yes, I can. I don't think I'll just stay in here where it's safe. Yeah. Okay, so, and the beautiful thing about Unreal 4 is that it's free to download. Doesn't cost anything to download it. Doesn't particularly need a super duper system, but of course, a good powerful computer is nice to have. And You know, and it just, you need the time to learn it. That's it. So, and eventually, once I finish Doom 3, I think we're going to move on to Unreal 4. So, I know there's lots of videos up already about Unreal 4. It did come out, I think it was in 2014. But I think it would be a natural progression to Doom 3. Okay, and I hear a guy behind us here. Okay, I do love my plasma. Plasma is best for fairly close range. Now that is to say, it can't, it's good for long range too, but the problem is that the projectiles are kind of slow. And that's why they're not, it's good for cacodemons sort of in a medium to short range, but long range, you have to either lead the target or basically use something with it a little bit faster. Oh no, what? Okay, I can see a zombie there. There's a health right there, which is gonna come in handy. Okay, is this just zombies or? Yeah, it looks like it. So I'm gonna get my hedge chopper ready here. Where is it? And let's hit these guys. Come on in, meet old painless. That just never grows old. Never grows old. Okay, what do we got? So I'm very excited about Unreal 4. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to take a long time to learn, but I think it's going to be great, and I think I'm going to kind of start the tutorials kind of from square one. And I think that as I learn it, and as people who watch learn it, we're going to kind of learn it together, and it's going to be a wonderful discovery process. And the other thing about Unreal 4 too, this is very interesting. And again, don't quote me on this because I don't want to be sued, but you know, if you do decide to actually develop a game on it, you don't actually pay anything until you earn money. So it's kind of a royalty scheme. Now that scheme has changed in the past. You used to have to pay to start, but that's changed. So that's not to say they might change it again, but look at how friendly they make it to developers. And obviously they're really trying to corner that market. You know, back in the day it was the Doom 3 editor. Oh, what? Oh geez, that guy was right there. We got lucky there. Okay, you get that. Okay, so what I was saying is back in the day, you know, in around 2004, I'm not sure the exact dates for the Valve engine and Unreal Engine, but they were kind of around at the same time. And I kind of learned all three. And sort of Steam decided to kind of go into more content delivery, because you don't hear too much about the Steam engine anymore. I think it was called Hammer. And then the Unreal 3 was very popular as well. So, you know, id kind of went off on their own games, and they were building, you know, newer iterations of the Doom game. Steam sort of concentrated on content delivery more than anything. And then Unreal sort of stuck to trying to be their sort of the premier development engine. And honestly, to my eye, the Unreal Engine is the nicest. You know, God bless id. I love id. I'm a big fan. And Valve is okay. I always find sort of the Valve engine to be kind of... the colors are kind of pastel. Do I have anything for this? Storage cabinet 112. So to my eye, the Unreal Engine is the nicest. When I bought my 1080 GeForce card, it actually came with Gears of War 4. Now, notwithstanding my thoughts on the actual game, but it looked fantastic. So I have no problem developing in... You know what? I think the second one here.
Is the audio log of medical supervisor.
Okay, we're gonna have to listen to this guy for a code, so just stick with me here.
Patient
We're looking for this. Okay, I guess we could kind of crack on a little bit.
Making progress, Marine.
Yep.
Journey is futile.
Oh,
You'll
no.
die.
Okay, let's get our rocket.
After his return from expeditionary missions.
Oh, and a Revenant?
From paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia.
They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us.
He was the last surviving member of his outfit. 4 other squad mates who also came back with Private Jensen.
Oh,
injuries suffered on that last
the monsters are fighting each other. Very cool.
Before his death, Private Jensen
Okay, got him.
was
Oh.
screaming in both English
No,
and
I
other
still got
languages.
incoming here.
Something about demon hordes feasting on our souls. The other language was later discovered to be
Okay, we
Aramaic.
hit him.
Due to
Okay, we got
security
him. Oh.
concerns in the area, I've secured some armaments within my office.
Oh, where's 112, dude? I waited for nothing. Ah. I guess he maybe meant this was his office. I don't know. Who knows? Is there a locked office? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm almost scared to say this, but we're not having too bad of a time with those commandos with the chain guns, but I think it's really all a matter of weapon choice. I was always trying to nail them with the plasma, but I think really the rockets are the way to go, so, okay. Oh, I like this level. The sound is very cool, too. Okay, can we go in here? Okay, that's not open to us. That's not open to us. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, we got a health, which is nice. Okay, I think I remember this part. We have a cutscene coming up. Apropos, considering we had a little discussion on cinematics. Okay, I think there's only one way to go here. Okay, nothing there. Okay, here's our map.
Oh, thank God. You're not one of them. I thought everyone else was gone. I was part of this. I helped them. The madness of opening to another dimension. Look, we don't have much time. We let it through. The evil, the protective stabilizer on the portal just failed after Betruger took the device. It was an artifact we had found in the ruins. He took it into the portal, and hell followed him out. You have to help me first. I'm going to try to get the teleporter systems running again. The areas are destroyed around us, so it's the only way through this part of the complex. You need to find me a working plasma inducer. It's all I need to get the teleporter working. You can look for it in operations. I have a security clearance. I'll unlock some doors for you. There. We don't have a lot of time. Please hurry.
Okay, so we got our new plasma inducer. We need to get this guy a plasma inducer. Now, dude, I have a plasma gun. Can we maybe just take it out of the plasma gun? I mean, you're a scientist genius here that opened hell. Okay, well, it doesn't look like it, sadly. Now, this is the same guy we've seen like 3 times already before in the game. He was killed a couple of times, but he's been resurrected, and he looks like my buddy Kevin. Alright, so let's download the full report, which doesn't really give us a whole lot. Okay, well, let's crack on here. So, we got a few more minutes here, so let's go ahead. Okay, so let's well, okay, doesn't look like that door's gonna open for us. So we have to go back. So that, you know, that's an illustration of a cutscene or a cinematic. Now, we're not gonna get that complicated. Okay, what? Okay, he just comes out there and merely hits us a couple times. Nice. Okay. Just like that frag his ass. Okay, well, let's reload here. And I am sick and tired of this guy, so let's get our buttons sorted out here. And we're gonna hit him with this thing. Where is he? Oh, there he is there. Okay, where is he? Okay, suck on that, and suck on that, and I missed him. No, I got him. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, a revenant right there. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that was just a reflex shot. I mean, it was a good choice of weapons, though. Because really close range like that, thank goodness, the shotgun is 1 kill. But again, you have to be very, very close. So, alright, well, let's go here to plasma. So far, I'm doing well, actually. I thought I would die for sure. Okay, so we can go, well, 3 different ways here. I hate these sort of choices. My sense is I am a righty, so let's go right. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay, well, that was cheap. That was cheap. I had no chance. No chance on that one. But okay, fine. Feasting on the marine. Very nice. Very cute. Okay, we got another one here. Okay, at least we have a chance against this guy. Okay, there we go. We got him. Okay, let's go back to our shotgun. Oh, I like the ambient sound. Okay. I was gonna say that I like this geometry, but I was scared that you get hung up on it, but this is good. This looks good, and you don't get hung up on it, so that's actually good level design there. There's another section there that had nice level design too, but the geometry, you could get stuck on it in all these offices. Look at this. What? Where? Oh, right near us. Is there another one? Yeah, we got to get into our habit of checking our 6 again, so... Okay, what do we got here? Oh, gosh. already got a fatty locked in there. Oh, he's looked better. Ooh, he's a headbanger. Bang your head! Okay, we don't want to sing Quiet Riot. That's like a million years ago, and people never really liked them anyways. Oh, we can jump in here. Is there anything in here? Other than useless little shards? Nothing much but a cod. Oh, I wish I could have a little rest, but I guess I can. Okay, we gotta do kind of a little duck trick here. Okay, what else we got? Oh, and I did want to mention I almost reached my subscriber goal. I'm not going to say how many I have because it's kind of embarrassing, but I do want to thank the 2 people that just subscribed. Now, I think they subscribed privately, so I'm not sure who they are. Otherwise, I would give them a shout out. And actually, if you are one of those and you did just subscribe, drop me an email or a comment or something. Let me know who you are so I can thank you on my videos. So I do appreciate that. So now I just need one more to reach my goal. So if you're kind of watching these videos and holding out, look, I know what it's like. You know, people are scared to subscribe to things because they think they get emails and sales pitches and all kinds of other stuff. That's not the case for YouTube subscriptions, okay? It's no obligation, doesn't cost anything, and it really helps out content creators, especially new ones like me. It really does help us out. And also lets us know that you're out there enjoying the videos, and you know, it just tells us you appreciate what we do. So that'd be a wonderful thing. So I just need one more. So if you're holding out there, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so we got a couple more minutes here. Let's see what misadventures. Let's see if I can actually die here in the last couple of minutes of this playthrough. Okay, what do we got? Oh gosh. Okay, can we just end the video off here with a little bit of gardening? Oh, come on. Oh man, that was cheap. Oh geez, that was cheap. Oh, I still didn't get him on. Oh, the fatty woke up. Okay. It beats me how they end up getting me when I've got a bloody chainsaw going right in their face. Okay, well, let's go back to there. Okay, let's crack on a little bit more here. Let me just see if I can... Is there any health back here? I think I used that one. Yeah, I did use that one. You know what? To be safe, let's go back. I mean, I'm okay with 50, but let me just go back. Hey, buddy. Sorry to bother you again. Yeah, I'll just grab a couple of healths here. Thank you. Oh, we grabbed a shotgun there, too. So a little bit more ammo, so... Okay, there we go. Okay, so we went right already. You see, it's nice to have patterns, because then you can remember where you went to. Every time I see these FedEx-like boxes, I get angry. Can I take this, FedEx, take that, and this, and... Okay. Biolabs, oh gosh. Oh. Well, you know what? I think this is a good place to end it. Okay, so let's end it here. So I'm just going to save it real quick. So I do want to thank everyone who already subscribed, and please take a moment to subscribe if you haven't already. What else can I tell you? Or drop us a comment below the video, a like, dislike. If you want to share, that'd be a nice thing too. Click the notification button in case you want to be alerted to new videos when we post them, or drop by the channel, Tom's World, for a list of all our videos. And feel free to shoot me off an email if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I have no idea what that means. Yes, I am concerned. But feel free to do so anyway. So I do want to thank you for joining me. You stay well, and all the best as always.